Hey everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm Zelda Master 2010, and well, in the last episode we were collecting, Poe Souls and other side quest goodies like pieces of hearts and things, and well, in this episode we're going to do pretty much the same thing. To start things off, obviously, in the previous episode we went inside that hole that we just came out of right off in the start of the episode. When it was turning daytime. Right now, as you can tell, the sun is setting. I didn't wait until it's nighttime now. Obviously, the reason being is because, well, Poe Souls only appear at night, so we're gonna have to do that. Which is kind of a problem, because, yeah, like, the way the day and night mechanic works is it's not skippable. You have to wait until, it becomes day or night, whatever time you want it to be, because, like, stores open at day, and Poe Souls appear at night. So if you do want to get something, you're just gonna have to wait. So it's kind of a problem, but, I'm not really gonna look, really into this, because, well, that's kind of how it really is in real life. And it's only 5 to 10 minutes, so it's not that big of a problem, but I would want to cut that out. As you can tell, yeah, I will cut it out. I won't really show the times of me waiting till it's day night. And I will be doing this a lot to where, I have to wait until it's a certain time, whether it's for a cutscene, whether it's for a postal, whether I have to head inside a store. I'm just gonna cut it out, and that way time flies by fast. Anyways, so here's a butterfly. I did forget to pick up, but yeah, it's right here by Castle Town and things, basically the entrance. And down here actually is where the Poe Soul lies. We've been here before. We saw King Bublin with Telma here before, and then that cool transition took us where we started, our journey to Kakariko Village, taking Ilya and Telma. That's a nice flashback that I'd remind you guys, give you a recap of when we were here, just so, yeah, this might look familiar. It's basically ruins. We haven't really got a distinct look at it, but now you get what I'm talking about. And anyways, transform back. I guess we will be riding Epona throughout most of this, and it kind of sucks that I can't listen to the theme of, Hyrule Field during the day. We will have to listen to its night music, which is amazing, but it's really subtle and quiet to where it doesn't really, pop up, really loud. Like, you can't really tell. And most of it is just what you're hearing right now. But I love it. It's amazing. I always considered, like, right now, the person who's, like, singing, I always considered it, like, Malone from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Basically, she's the one who sang Epona's song, because you played it. And I always thought it was her just singing it, just like humming the tune with it. And I always found it really neat and just, in general, like, spooky. I don't know, I really like it. It's really neat. Anyways, here's a Lizofo. I'm just gonna quickly take it out. Yes, I have to hit it through my horse, because it deals, extra damage. No, not really, but what you want to do is go ahead and find a gigantic patch of grass and dig under it. Now, it doesn't matter if it's day or night time here, like I said. Basically, indoors does not affect with, the day and night cycle, because, well, the sun isn't hitting it, and Poe Souls' weakness is, I guess, the daylight. So, yeah, that's not really a specific thing that they said, but yeah, they can't appear during the day, obviously. Hence why I am waiting until it's nighttime, etc, etc. So, anyways, there's a lot of Dekubabas here, and like 2 Poe Souls, so it makes, the combat against these Dekubabas really hard and tedious, because, well, as you can see, the freaking Poe Souls keep wanting to smack you with their chandelier and thing. You kind of want to take out these Dekubabas, because they get quite annoying. So, anyways, once they are out, they will be really easy to tackle. You gotta wait until they're both done giving you an attack. Alright, I think this is the best chance to actually attack them both. Alright, whatever, one by one, it's cool. Just go in and target, and, well, pull out this. Okay, I got hit too, but whatever. A hit for a Poe for the soul, and let's go ahead and do it again. You don't have to keep your head on being that mid to do, the crazy target attack. Basically, all you want to do is just go ahead and hit it twice, I guess that equals up to 2 hits. Because it is a pretty crazy attack. It's basically like the spin attack or something, where it deals double damage to the normal attack. So yeah, anyways, head out of here, and I think we're gonna still ride Epona, because there is ways to go, but we're gonna have to, like, dismount her and things a lot, because a lot of stops and things, and there is a bug right there, on that tree. You could collect it if you haven't. I already did, so I don't have to worry about it. No worries whatsoever. And as you can see, there is a light, on this bridge, so let's go ahead and head to it. I'm gonna kind of dismount a little early from where I should, just because I want to kill these Lizofos. You're like 2 on the bridge, and they get rather annoying when trying to collect this Poe Soul, because, like I said, it's really hard to like hit it, especially when it knocks you out of your senses, literally, because I find that kind of neat, because, yeah, it does. I mean, I'm not just saying it, because you actually are using your senses, and when it hits you, basically you have to re-click your senses, kind of like that. So yeah, I guess it makes sense, like a pun. But anyways, another Poe for the soul. Alright. And let's go ahead and head back to opponent. Oh, and look, yeah, nice 5 rupees, because that is super important to show to us, because, you know, yeah. I don't think I mentioned this before, but there is something wrong with the game to where, I don't know if necessarily it was a glitch, but every time you reopen the game, like shut it and turn it off, any like not postal, I mean any 5 rupee, 10 rupee you collect, Link picks it up, as in he never got it before and he shows it to you. I don't know if it was a glitch, I think it was. It was only supposed to be the very first time, kind of like in every other Zelda game, like, hey, this 5 rupees is, you know, a blue rupee, and every time you pick up a blue rupee, you get 5 rupees, because that's what it equals up to. But they never really, like, you know, did that just once. That's how Zelda games are, they only show it 2 once. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take out these Tektines that lie ahead. You want to kind of head here to where the Eldin Bridge was, and obviously it is destroyed, so you're going to have to head from the northern part of Hyrule Field, where, you know, the bridge was, and, you know, where Zora's domain lies up ahead, and you just continue your way around here. There's like a lot of things to collect, you know, on your way, which was the stuff we already collected. There's one more thing that's back here, and I'm going to be showing it off. Just ignore these archer bubblins that are going to try to attack you. I'm going to go this route, because there is a small jump we're going to have to take. And I always find that cool, yeah, like, just like that, just so satisfying that, you know, opponent can jump things, and I really like, you know, all opponents' mechanics. But yeah, over here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dismount opponent for a second, just so we can actually get a good look at it. Okay, wait, I thought I saw it just right now. I think it's a little towards the right. Yeah, there it is. If you want to go ahead and claw your way to it. You could be on opponent while doing this, but I prefer just, you know, on foot. And make your way over here. This is a place we haven't really seen before, and it's going to be rather interesting. There is a bug over here as well. I did get it earlier in the game, but, you know, that was besides the point. If you didn't get it, go ahead and collect it. Now, here's a nice flashback type of thing. Now, you do know how huge, you know, Death Mountain is, and, you know, the mines and everything. Well, this is close to it, so I really like how this is like another piece of its mines with a lot of its mechanics. So it's like a nice flashback to Goron Mines. You're like, oh, this has all the stuff, the same atmosphere, the same, you know, crystallized metal things that you're gonna have to use your iron boots to collect with the, you know, ray that's coming out of it, to where, you know, it's really magnetic, and you just use it to, you know, find your way throughout this puzzle-like area. It's not really a puzzle-ish area, it's just you jumping down. You just want to make it all the way to the bottom of this place, and you will find, well, something kind of special. Now, there are 2 torches behind us. We do have max rupees, so I don't think it's really worth collecting, but let's go ahead and take out this Digongo really quick, because it's gonna waste our time, and thanks for blocking us. But yeah, you could get rupees from the 2 torches back there on your right now, or on your left from where Link's looking at. But I'm gonna most likely head out, because there's really no point. We could use that for later on. Go ahead and, you know, collect your piece of heart and make your way out. So that was a nice flashback. As you can see, it kind of connects to the walls. Now, the first time I did play this game, I did think there was more to this area. Like, I was gonna head, you know, further from here and things, but sadly it didn't. I would have loved to have a bigger map, but the map is already as big as it could be. Like, it's a pretty big map, let's be honest. But I mean, it's always worth thinking, like, you know, imagine if there was, you know, more to Goron Mines, and, you know, more to Death Mountain, you know, other things, you know, but there isn't. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, in that, if you do blow up that bomb, you could also go ahead and get some rupees. But like I said, we do have a full amount of rupees. I don't just want to transform into, you know, our wolf form. I do want to warp as well, and we're gonna warp over to Castle Town. There's a couple things I want to collect, being Poe Souls and other such things. There's a lot of things we're going to be doing with Castletown and then upcoming episodes, so get ready for that. You know, just lots of side quests, one after another. It's just really puts you into there, and it's kind of neat. I really like it. It's still kind of depressing how you see that, you know, Twilight barrier on, you know, the castle, but I guess you're just gonna have to get past it for now. Obviously, there will be a solution later on, but I'm not gonna get into it. Tell one. So I don't think I never like really went in here as Wolf Link, and if I did, well, I did forget. But usually when there are people out here, they're gonna start screaming and going crazy. And yeah, no, we did with Midna's Lament around that time when we were heading to search for Princess Zelda, which wasn't that far ago. I don't know why my memory's so weak, but there are a couple things we want to go ahead and collect. Yeah, the guard wants to attack us. Ignore him. First off, being a Poe Soul that's back here. We haven't really went here. Not gonna get into any further details yet, but I think in the next episode or the one after that, we will find something that kind of relates to this area. So, you know, more detail about this, you know, part of Hyrule Field, this exit to Castletown. We'll figure out basically. Now, head your way back in here, and you're gonna want to go around where Telma's Bar is, basically the south entrance of Castletown, and we're gonna see what we can do there as well. I think I did skip something, one being a Poe Soul as well as a bug that I did mention looking at, but I couldn't see it that well because it was daytime, so I just skipped it. But I will collect it right now that we actually are basically backtracking to collect the Poe Soul, because when we did go here, we didn't have basically, you know, the shadow shard that, you know, allows us to transform into Wolf Link anytime, so there's really no point, you know, looking at this. So let's go ahead and grab another Poe for the Soul. Alright. And anyways, from here, go ahead and transform back to your human form, because unlike Poe Souls, you need to become, you know, your human form to pick up these bugs. And it's a good thing we're collecting a lot of bugs, because we're going to be basically selling a lot of them, or basically giving it to Princess Agatha, because you'll see basically there's a huge money side quest that's up ahead. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over to Kakariko Gorge, because basically one more thing I want to do. I don't think if I covered it, actually I think I did, so I think we're just gonna head over to Kakariko Gorge, because, well, there's a couple things we're going to want to do that will relate to basically Castletown and a shop and Talon and other things, but as you can see, it's still nighttime, and there are no more Poe Souls to collect at the moment. There still is more, but there's none to be collected right now. So there's a couple side quests we basically was resolving, you know, the community of Castletown, and basically Mallow and other things. So we're going to be doing that basically in the next episode, but it has to be daytime, so I'm going to cut basically, you know, the wait until it's daytime, and basically, yeah, in the next episode you're going to see me heading into Kakariko Village as basically daytime instead of night, but I'm going to head it inside it as nighttime just so I can have a nice transition for the ending of this episode. So thank you all for watching, and well, more to cover in the next episode of Twilight Princess.